Good evening, everybody. Mason Prince here with you live at Hawkins Arena, getting you ready for Mercer against the Davidson Wildcats right here at Hawkins Arena. It's actually the first ever college basketball game to be broadcast live on Facebook Live. So if you don't want to head out to the game, then be sure to check it out on Facebook Live. But let's talk about this game. Mercer enters the game 4-2 on the season after dropping their last contest to Akron on Saturday in the championship game of the Savannah Invitational. They only lost by 2 points, and Akron is an NCAA tournament team. So that tells you how good this Mercer squad is this year. As for Davidson, if they want to get a win tonight, they're going to have to rely heavily on the scoring of guard Rion Holland. He was just warming up behind me just a few minutes ago. You just missed him, hitting a lot of shots from beyond the three. He's leading the team in scoring right now at 20 points per game. That's good enough for second in the conference behind VMI's QJ Peterson. But Davidson, they got a scorer of their own. Their scorer's name is Jack Gibbs. He's a 6-foot guard. He's averaging 21 points per game. He's playing very well so far this season, but Mercer's defense only allowing 62 points per game. That's good enough for second in the conference, but Davidson scoring 76 points per game. So something's got to give tonight on that front. One thing to watch, if Rion Holland is shut down by this Davidson defense, Stephon Jelks and Dimitri Rivers, two guys who haven't really gotten it going so far this season, very uncharacteristic. They are primed for a breakout game. But coming up later, I'm going to be joined by the voice of the Mercer Bears, Rick Cameron, and he's going to break it down for us, see who to watch on tonight's game. For now, reporting at Hawkins Arena, Mason Prince, WGXA Sports. Welcome back inside Hawkins Arena, everybody. Mason Prince with you, joined now by the man with the golden pipes, the voice of the Mercer Bears, Rick Cameron. Rick, thanks for joining us.
Hey, Mason, always a pleasure to be with you.
All right, 4-2 on the season now. 6 games in, we're starting to see how these pieces are going to fit together for Bob Hoffman. One of the biggest pieces, Rion Holland, 20 points per game. What have you seen out of his play?
He's a clutch player. He not only can make shots, but when the game's on the line, he wants the ball. He's comfortable in getting the ball. Reminds a lot of us of James Florence back in his prime.
Kind of a slow start for Stephon Jelks and Dimitri Rivers. Kind of uncharacteristic. 8 points per game for Jelks, 11 for Dimitri Rivers. Why haven't they been able to get it going since they were such a big part of the offense last year?
Well, we've got so many newcomers, Rion and several others. The chemistry is everybody's starting to feel good about their position. I thought the third and fourth games of that tournament last week, Rivers especially, Jelks on Saturday, really feeling comfortable with their role. I think it's all coming together now.
Let's talk about the Davidson Wildcats warming up behind us right now. What do they bring to the table, and what do the Bears have to do to get a win?
Well, they're a tremendous team. We all know the Steph Curry days, but they've already beaten 2 very good teams in Missouri and Arizona State. They still are going to play North Carolina and Kansas. They play high-level competition. The Bears have 2 players they've got to stop. That's number 12 and 23, Gibbs, and the big man inside if they're going to get the win here tonight, which we think they can.
All right, it should be a fun one. Be sure to tune in tonight at 10. We'll have highlights for you. If you want to catch the game, catch on Facebook Live or listen to Rick Cameron on the Give the Radio.
97.3 the Bull Icons.
There he goes, the man with the golden pipes. That's all we're going to send it to Jeff over for